The simplicity of setting up my moonshade. Hi everybody, this is Marion, the Inappropriate Artist, and the first thing I do when I set up camp is set up the moonshade awning. I absolutely love this thing. It is so easy to put together, as you can see. I mean, I've sped this up, but it really only takes about 5 minutes. And it adds so much to my life, my quality of life. It keeps the van that much cooler. It offers shade for Nugget and provides me also shelter when it's just drizzling out. I still want to have my door open. I've been able to enjoy just the feeling that my home is that much larger with the addition. And I've chosen in this particular setup to use my water jugs to anchor my poles because there's a lot of rock under this ground, and hammering in stakes, not so much fun. And Nugget is all happy on the dashboard. Now that I have the moonshade set up, however, I can let her out on the leash. So I'm not going to bother to do it tonight because it's just getting late and I'm hungry and I'm just made dinner and I'd love to eat it. So I'm going to do that. And if I take a walk for sunset, I'll take you with me. How's that? Well, not quite sunset, but I did decide to take an evening walk down to Twin Falls. I was very tired, so when I got there, you'll see my reaction. I did think it was the actual falls, but I was mistaken. These beautiful plateau live oaks, I often call them pin oaks. You'll hear me refer to them as that. It is another name for them. So beautiful. It's so cool to be in hill country again, I gotta say. This is so beautiful. I'm really... just look. These all bloom in the fall, I just read. And I'm hoping I get to see them. Maybe not. I saw the buds on... I saw buds on the other ones. And I see some on these, but they don't look too close to opening up, so I probably won't see them on this trip. So Nugget is back in the van, and the AC is running because I'm at a campground I can plug in, so my air conditioner is running, so she's nice and comfy. And this has really been, I'm so glad my friend suggested it. I was feeling a little bit, because of all of the little roadblocks that have been happening. So, he was like, just get out, go someplace, pick a place on the map and go. And so here I am. At Pedernales Falls, or Pedernales, excuse me, I should say that correctly. Pedernales Falls State Park. And, yeah. So, I'm going to put this down for a minute and see if I can get to the scenic overlook without falling and killing myself. Here we go. So below the falls overlook, we can't go. What a great cedar. Look at this little guy. And here we go. Down to the falls. The overlook. Oh, that's it, right down there. I admit, I feel a tiny bit deflated. You know, the Top Falls were like long-running river falls, you know, nothing of great height. I don't know why I thought this was going to be higher than this, but it's not, and we can't go below, so I can't get an image closer than this. It's okay. Still a pretty spot. Cool sky going on. We got like a little stormy looking, but it's not supposed to really rain. It's like a big jungle down there. So, but still a lovely little walk. This is a little half-mile loop right in the middle of the campground, and I decided after I ate a little bit that I wanted to get out and take a walk around and see what I could see. There's another way to get to the river from this campground, but now I'm going to climb these stairs. Fabulous. Gnarly. Ooh, I don't know why my camera's struggling to focus. Wow. Cool. Look at that. That was cool. So it looked like a big heron dancing or an egret dancing or something. I would love to think it was some kind of, ooh, ouch. Old carving of some kind, but I don't think it is. It just happens to look that way. I love stuff like that. So, this is kind of a rocky path, but it's kind of fun because it is. Ooh, look at this. Just came around the corner to this. It's like an old foundation of some kind. I'd have to read up and find out what this is all about. cool. Either that or it's just the way the rock is. And they put the stairs into it. Out of the woods and into a meadow. Oh, just love it. Wow. And right back. Ooh, into these cool woods with these cedars that are so beautiful. So I've seen a couple of different trees. There's the cedar, like these, the pin oak, and then the elm oak. And oh, this is fun. Why did I need this? I mean, I've been sitting still and trying to save money and or conserve funds, and you know, so I have enough to get to Colorado with ease. However, oh, I really needed to get out, and this, oh, you know what? These are not cedars, these are junipers. I just saw a sign. All of these are junipers. So, I'm going to try to figure out which path takes me back out to the campground without cutting through someone's campground. Okay. Alright, catch you in a little bit. And as I come out into the campground, look what's right over there. Home sweet home. Through the trees. Got my moon shade up. AC running. Back in the van, Nugget is having her very special dinner. Oh, that's right. It's dinner time for Nugget. Yes? And these are my new pantry boxes. That was a nice little walk. I love just the ease of it, like the path being right across from the campsite. I have the AC, so Nugget, it's nice and cool in here. It's too hot to be hiking with her in the backpack, so she has to stay in the van. That's why I came to a campground, so I could get a little hiking in and she could stay cool. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves ready for bed, and then I will catch you guys in the morning, hopefully at sunrise. Watching this back, I am reminded of the beautiful, peaceful surroundings. The way the light, minimal as it was, glistened on the grass. The sound of the river and the reflection of the sunlight as it begins to crest the hills. All of the roots of these amazing cedars that line the river's edge. All of the rocks, changing the light to see how I could possibly capture this on paper. Home sweet home.
Little Miss Nugget is not exactly sure what to make of things. But I do enjoy this cedar that's right in front of us.
I keep looking at that bark and thinking cedar. These are junipers. These are juniper trees. And they're so beautiful. Although they are not something that normally would have been here, from what I was reading. But Nugget is just hanging out on the edge of the van. She's not sure about going outside yet. We'll see what happens over the day. Max Air fan. Sadly, still only on one setting, but at least it can draw air through the van. I'm going to shut it off, though, because for this, it's a little loud. Okay, so I'm going to plug my phone in. I am so loving having power. I can't even. It's so wonderful. So, up at 3 a.m. and had my nice morning ritual, and then went out for a beautiful morning walk, which you just saw, and collected images and ideas, observing light and color and values. I'm going to do, I think, possibly a couple value studies today. We'll see. But I've been having fun working on this kind of vision that I had while I was in meditation a couple days ago. So, and this is it. I did it all in colored pencil, and now I'm going over it with water. And the sky, however, I did just with a gouache, a light gouache, so that I could have a nice soft background of a sky. And I'm doing the hard details in front. And this, I don't know. In the meditation, it was a guided meditation. And in the meditation, I was told to imagine a door in front of me. And it was this door. And then she said to open the door. And before I opened the door, I chose to step back and look at the entire facade. And this is what I saw. And then I went and I cracked the door. So, and went inside. And inside was this beautiful courtyard. And with a fountain and gardens. And it's just a beautiful hacienda, all open for the most part, because I could see through to the back and I could see through the sides, immediately to the left and immediately to the right. And in the back, I walked down through a kitchen garden, which is all herbs, and then into this beautiful area that's very similar to my walk this morning, you know, with the rocky part of it, you know, the part that almost didn't look like a path but looked like water runoff. And down that path was a screen pagoda and a private area that was just mine. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, because I'm going to try to draw the entire thing, and it may take me a while to do it. But this is the beginning. See where it goes. Today, however, I think I'm going to make myself another cup of coffee and some oatmeal, and possibly do some value studies from the images I took this morning and from my memories. All right, catch you in a bit. All right, so now it's the next morning. I know, I completely forgot to turn the camera on yesterday. I started work on what I thought was just going to be a value study. Oh, you know, I picked out like 4 or 5 images, and I was going to do quick value studies of all of them. And what happened to Marion? I got lost in the image and the painting, which is so much fun. And I'm glad I did, because I'm really pleased with the result. So I'm going to show you that now. And here it is. I post the image as well, so I'll throw the image up. And so you can see the similarities and the differences. You know, each image I take, sometimes I get really photorealistic about what I'm doing. I do want people to get a sense of where I am. That is important. But at the same time, you know, with something like this, I was looking at the image, but only as something to give me reference for perspective. You know, the tree came out, of course, different than what was actually there. And, you know, the meadow definitely has its variations, but the path direction and the placement of the tree and the background, right? So I always remember, as much as I can while I'm painting, I've got like little mothies falling because of my light. So I had this artist who used to say all the time, it's a poem, not a police report. David Dunlop, thank you for those wise words, because, you know, for me, this is what this is poetry. I love it, and it makes me very happy. So normally I am a full color girl for sure, but these value studies have been a lot of fun, and this, which no longer is a value study but a full-fledged grayscale painting, I'm really pleased with it, and I'm gonna put it up on my Instagram for sale. So go to Instagram, check it out, message me if you want to buy it. And this is, yeah, I'm really pleased with the way my bark came out of the tree. Well, all right. So today I'm going to say this is it. Thank you for joining me. And this was a beautiful experience. I am going to hopefully get some more images of the actual falls later today.
and I'll share them with you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you want to contribute to the journey, there are links below in the description. It would be truly appreciated. Funds are always in need of help. And especially now, I would like to start moving forward, and I definitely have some things that need to be taken care of before I can. And so the purchase of paintings would really help. And yeah, that's it. All right. From me and the Nugget, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.